Hi coaches, Jacob Menon here from Coaches Guild. Don't you think it's time to give ownership back to your athletes? What ownership, you ask? I'm talking about the ownership of their sporting experience and achievements. There is no greater personal satisfaction than accomplishing a goal, and sport is full of opportunities for new accomplishments. However, coaches are stealing these accomplishments from their athletes. But how? Well, many coaches have a habit of telling their players what to do all the time. Kick it like this, run there, shoot now, pass the ball, stand here, etc., etc. I know coaches are only trying to help, but by doing this, there is nothing left for the player to own. It's not their decision to shoot or pass or whatever, it's the coach's decision. And the satisfaction ends up with the coach, not the player. Let's put this into context that might be easier to understand. Take your boss, for example. If they asked you to complete a project, you'd have a goal in front of you that you can accomplish. Imagine midway through your job, your boss comes over to you and looks at your work. No, 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 don't do it like that, they yell. You need to do it like this. Then they stand over your shoulder for the rest of the job, telling you what to do next, step by step until the project is finished. The end result is a completed project completed by you. But do you feel like you have completed it, or was it your boss? Do you take any satisfaction or pride out of what you have achieved? It's less likely. Now, the team might be happy with the final result, but I'm sure you aren't looking forward to the next project. But what if your boss asked you to complete the project, set the parameters for you to work within, and then left you to get the job done? Upon completion, the achievement would be all yours, and you would be proud of your work. Sure, you might have had to ask your boss some questions or get some help from others at times, but that was your decision. Does that make sense? I hope it does, because now I'm going to ask you to give your players that freedom. I want you to set goals with your athletes. Notice I said with your athletes, not for your athletes. I'm sure most of the time your goals will align, however it's crucial that you know what your athletes want, so spend the time to work it out with them. Once the goals are set the parameters they must work within. This might include your team rules or values, or maybe the constraints of the field or the equipment that they can use. And then just let them play. Your objective is to give your players the opportunity to find their own answers to their difficulties, problem solve where required, and understand that they are in control of their development, their accomplishments, and their experience. In our article, Give Ownership Back to Your Athletes, we discuss this in more detail and provide you with some examples of the different scenarios where you can use this coaching framework. Check it out now. We're sure you'll find some value in this article. You'll find the link to the article in the video notes. Whilst this might be a complete mind shift for yourself, it will allow your players to discover a completely new sporting experience, which will be all for the better. That's all I have for you this week. Until next time, happy coaching.